Okay, code gray is for tornado. Code gray goes along with a tornado watch that is issued when a conditions may be for tornado may be around. Tornado warning is that there has been a tornado sighted. Nursing staff and CNAs, who's ever here, workers, housekeepers, kitchen people, go down the rooms, close the windows and drapes, hold their curtains. Try to protect them from flying glass. Now sometimes if you got enough warning and everything like that, you can bring them up, get the ones who you can move out real quick or walking, or the ones in the wheelchair, and try to get them down to the center of the building. That's around the nurses station. That's the heaviest part of the building, and it's in the middle, and it'll give you more safety there than any place else. Dietary, store your loose or breakable objects, check supplies of paper goods, housekeeping, move equipment out of the hallways, move linen carts to block doors and hallways. The linen carts, if they have poles on them, can stop the glass from flying down the hallways. That's why we'd like to get them down the end of the halls, if we can, if we have time to do that. Just remain calm. Try to keep the residents calm after you get them to the middle of the building, as many as you can. And check and make sure if any of the residents have injuries or need first aid while you're at the nurses station. Any questions?
Flashlights.
Rachel, you have a phone call on part 1. Rachel, part 1.
The flashlights and stuff like that, and the radio. The radio should be kept at the nurses station all the time, and should turn on automatically when there is a tornado warning. Now the flashlights, we may have to go into the nurses station and get the flashlights off. But I was hoping that everyone has a flashlight in one of their drawers by where they do all their paperwork at.
I know they got a lot of, or at least they used to have a lot of flashlights in the med room. I don't know
Yeah,
if they're
those
still
big
there.
yellow ones, yeah.
Yeah,
We used to check those every 6 months for batteries
Yeah.
and change them if we had to. And code black, it's a bomb threat. If somebody calls here and threatens us that we have a bomb in the building, stay calm. Try to figure out if it's a man or a woman calling. Try to find out, there's other
Background sounds.
Yeah, background sounds like an airplane or a car going by, something that we can tell the police that we heard, or a fire engine going by at that time, because then they can pinpoint where that person is coming from.
If there's
Call
any-
911 and tell the police or whoever's there that we've got a code black, we have a bomb scare, somebody's calling. Listen to their voice, maybe you can distinguish who they are and things like that. And don't pick up any loose boxes or anything like that that might be left, like a suitcase out in the hallway or anything like that. Most of the time we put everything away, but if there's a bomber that walks through here visiting a resident, he may lay a suitcase out there. Don't go over there and pick it up. Don't do anything like that, because it could be a bomb. That's if we get a bomb scare. Yeah. They're not fun. Okay, the last one I got here is code blue. Code blue is code for medical emergencies. We've had them here recently, and as far as I know, everybody has done a very good job. I'm very proud of those people that do that. See, when a medical emergency is identified, a staff member should announce code blue and the location of the emergency, like B Hall, C Hall, or whatever. Call 911 and notify the fire department or whoever. Staff can call 911. The trash cart should be obtained, and the trash cart should always be between C and B Hall, where the old smoking area is, that little walkway there. But give treatment and should be initially done by the nurses and staff who know CPR, and do it as long as possible until help comes to relieve you of that. Good luck, and like I said before, you've done a good job for what I understand. Any questions? That's all we got then.
Okay, well, I got a few things here I want to go over with you guys. There's 6 feet between us, so I can do that. On weekends, if somebody calls and is asking you about admissions, since we're not really all that familiar with that process, we're not gonna be able to give the best information to anybody on the phone. So go ahead and give Wanda's phone number. She's given us the okay to do that. Give her phone number out. She's familiar with all the ins and outs. She'll give them a call and take care of that end of the business, okay?
That's Wanda Tutterall, right?
Totoroff, yes. So, and I'm Wanda
Just
Smith.
don't
Don't
give
give Wanda
three
Smith's phone number out
questions.
there.
That was lovely last week.
We are still expecting state, so please make sure that the halls are clean, organized, and odor-free. If the residents.
I need a D Hall A to the nurse station. D Hall A to the nurse station, please.
If the residents are out of their rooms, please encourage them to wear masks. Even though most of them won't wear the mask, if the state is in the building and they see you trying to get somebody to wear a mask, that's in our favor. And urinary collection bags should never touch the floor or be unbagged. So if you see one that is naked or is touching the floor, please let a CNA or a nurse know, and they can get that taken care of. Same as with respiratory equipment, the respiratory tubing, CPAP tubing, masks, nebulizer masks, all should be bagged when they're not used. So if you're in a room and you see that there's tubing just laying around, please let a CNA or a nurse know, and they can get that taken care of. Just to let you know also, any tubing should be, well, with the exception of a CPAP or BiPAP tubing, tubing for oxygen should be dated also. And when you come in the building in the back, and we fill out that COVID-19 questionnaire that we've been filling out for the past almost a year, the answer's always the same. Go ahead and make sure that you date that. Sue has to catch all of that up at the next day or at the end of the weekend. She has to catch all of that up. And for her to try to guess which day you work, she doesn't know everybody's schedule. So make sure that you are dating that. And go ahead and make sure that it's as complete as possible so that she doesn't have to kind of guess at it. Because state does look at that. State looks at those forms. I got a couple other things that I am gonna go over real quickly. I don't know if it's happened with these people or not, but I guess there was questions on Midnights that I was not being fair with reviews. I'm very fair with reviews. I have not given anybody a bad review. But when I say fair, I mean fair. And I expect my department managers to be fair also. There is no reason that I'm going to give one person who gives me exceptional work the same review as somebody that gives me adequate work. Somebody who does exceptional work should be rewarded. And I think that anybody who does exceptional work will agree with me on that, that exceptional people should be rewarded. If you're doing average work, that's average. I mean, it's like that's what's expected of you. So, let's be fair. If you're getting, a bad review would be a 4 or a 5. And a 5, you're not gonna be here much longer. But an average, a 3 is an average. That means that you are doing what you were hired to do. If you don't attend the meetings and you block my phone, my phone number, please don't complain to me that you didn't know something that was given at the meetings, because I don't have a lot of ways to contact you. You know, you may work totally opposite of me, and I can't be here 24 hours a day. And honestly, I can't stay up at midnight to call the midnight people, to go over 15, 20 different people on different phone calls to give them an in-service. So if you block me, please don't complain to me that you didn't know, because that's not on me. And that is everything for everybody but the nursing staff. So did everybody sign? What will happen is we'll use this, we'll count off this as your first, the safety reviews, all of those things. This is gonna count on the ones where we have to go over this stuff with individuals every week. And for a while, it's like 4 weeks, we do a random number of people, and then you go to monthly. So it's still random, so you're not gonna have to listen to this thing every week or every month, but it will be random, and by the end of the year, hopefully we'll have everybody done. Again.
Okay.
Okay, nurses, we ordered 6 bottles of Tubersol. One of them was left out in the cart. The other 5 are just missing. I don't know where they're going. Those do need to be stored in the refrigerator when they come in. Dr. Ampadu did send us standing orders for admissions, and he's given us admission day orders too, so that will be with every admit. We've got to put in now these orders for labs. For CNAs, I do want to tell you that the kitchen staff does not know who is getting moved where when they move them. They are kind of down the road a little bit. So if somebody gets moved and their meal ticket is on the wrong wall, please take that meal ticket and give it to wherever they have moved. What do you mean no?
No, I'm listening.
Give it to the hall to wherever they moved, either a CNA or the nurse on that hall, so that they can get a meal. I think that's about it. I think we're done. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you all for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.